Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? Yes, today is Friday, or at least it's Friday as I make this video. I don't know what day it'll be when you watch this, but TGIF. Y'all, I used to not live for Fridays. I used to hear people always talk about TGIF. I used to not live for Fridays. Just because I never had like a Monday through Friday 8 to 5 type job until the last couple of years. And now I see why people live for Fridays. But let's get to this. I'm on my lunch break, or part of my lunch break. I'm just taking a few minutes to go get me something to eat. And then I'll probably split my lunch break and take another 30 minutes later in the day. But y'all, I'm so hungry. That's why it is 10:30. I normally don't eat this early. I usually take my break, 1:30. The later in the day, the better. But I'm so hungry because last night my dinner was scrambled eggs with cheese. That was it. That was my dinner. Therefore, I woke up hungry this morning. So I'm headed to get me a salad and maybe some soup from Jason's Deli. So let's talk a little bit about this weight loss journey. I'm forever on a journey, a weight loss journey, forever. I'll take a year break off, 6-month break off. This last break was, I don't think I really actually tried to lose weight since, I don't know, close to a year. So I've taken about a year off, and now I'm back at it again. And the one thing that's first and foremost in my mind, people say don't think of it as a diet. It's just a lifestyle change. And I keep trying to tell myself that, which is possibly why I keep failing. I keep trying to tell myself that it's a lifestyle change, but y'all, it's a diet to me. When I can't eat whatever I want, and I've said this many times, if you've been a blessed one, I'm sorry, y'all got to hear me ordering because I don't want to start over, so y'all just going to have to hear me ordering. Hi, yes, I like the nutty mixed up salad, but if you would change the chicken for boiled egg, no chicken, and I like to have boiled egg.
So you want the nutty with no chicken but boiled egg?
Yes. And extra, I don't know if you put olives, but if so, I like extra Kalamata olives.
Yeah, we can put those in there.
Yes, please. And let me see, I want some soup. Let me see, where's the soup? Oh, I like broccoli and cheese soup.
Broccoli cheese soup. Do you want a cup or a bowl?
A bowl.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Alrighty, it's going to be $14.64 at the window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
$14.64 for a salad and some soup. That's all right. It's payday. It's my husband's payday. It's not my payday. But anyways, you guys, this weight loss journey that I have probably been on for about 30 years or so, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. And some days it's not. Some days it's no struggle. Some days it's like, I got this. I'm convinced that I'm about to just drop all this weight. And then 2 days later, I'm like, Deidre, what happened to all that conviction and hoorah that you had 2 days ago? I don't know. It just changes. One day I'm like, shoot, I'm a big girl and I look good. And I'm gonna eat what I want. I ain't trying to lose no weight. Honey, I am happy. I am loved. My man loves every inch of me. I ain't studying about no diet. And then a few days later, when I look down at my swollen cankles, or my outfit don't look as good on me as I want it to look, or I'm struggling to get up out of a chair or something, and I'm like, Deidre, you are too big. You are obese. you need to lose some weight. So my thoughts go back and forth on that. But I will tell you, regardless of what my thoughts are about my body, whether it's too big today or too fine the next day, I always love myself. I always love myself no matter what, which I encourage you. Love yourself no matter what state you're in, or
1464.
I think, and no matter what state your body is in, or your mind is in, or all right, thank you, or your finances are in, or whatever. Love yourself. Anyways, you guys, so I'm basically, what works best for my body is low carb. So that's kind of the route I'm going. I'm not carb free. I'm not totally low carb, but that is where my concentration is. Trying to keep my carbs at a minimum. And for the last 3 days, which for me means cutting out sweets, and that's a whole nother topic, sweets, because that does a whole nother thing to my body. Sugar, but also it means cutting out, or not completely cutting out, but drastically reducing my rice and pasta and bread intake. Now the pasta and the rice, I can have pasta once a month, once every other month. I can have rice once every month or once every 2 months or so. But that bread, I hadn't had bread in probably about 10 days, but the last 3 days, I had a training class yesterday, and they had Firehouse sub, and those subs were the bomb. They were half subs, but I had a turkey half sub and a roast beef half sub. And then they had extras, and I took one home, half sub. The day before that, but then they did have cookies, and I did not eat not one. The day before that, my husband bought me a sub from one of my favorite places, Belly Busters, best subs ever in the world. He brought me sub from there, and I ate that with some French fries. And then the day before that, I had a sandwich. So that was 3 consecutive days that I had bread, and that's horrible. But the 10 days before that, I had no bread. So I said no bread for the next couple of days. No bread. So also too, I can tell that pork is starting to adversely affect my body. So I try my best to stay away from pork. Every now and then I'm having a lot of pork, but for the most part, try to stay away from pork. So it's sweets. Sweets is what I have the least problem staying away from, but it causes the most problem on my body. So sweets, I have not had. I can report, I'm not a complete failure. I can report that I'm about 17 or 18 days. I think 17 days. Today's the 21st. So that makes 17, 18, 19, 20. 18 days. 18 days, no sweets. Except for the sugar that's in starches like bread. But as far as cookies, candies, ice cream, all of that stuff, I'm 17 days free. 17 days clean, like those with addiction say, because food is an addiction, sweets are an addiction. So I'm 17 days clean. Absolutely nothing wrong with sweets. Nothing wrong with sweets. And believe me, I have not totally cut them out of my life just for right now. But they are not good for me. Not good for my body at all. I mean, adversely affect my skin. I mean, see how lovely? Y'all see how lovely my skin is looking? I mean, it would look even more lovely if I could force water down. That's the hardest thing for me, is to force water. But if I could drink more water, my skin would be even more lovely. But my skin changes when I eat too much sweets. It gets darker. In my cleavage, underneath my breast, in those, crevices. TMI. But sweets and the yeast and all of that. Thank you. And I have vinaigrette in here? Balsamic vinaigrette. Thank you. So yeah, so sweets really adversely affect my skin and my joints. My joints hurt really bad when I have sweets. So I am 17 days clean. And like I said, and for all of you who love sweets, like I do love sweets, I'm not saying that sweets are bad for you. They're just bad for me. So I am very proud of myself that I'm 17 days. And I mean, like yesterday, like I said, we had Firehouse Subs and they a thing of cookies, and I took 3 of them home and gave them to my daughter. Someone gave my husband a sweet potato pie, and I did not touch it. You know, we've had several birthdays at work where they had Publix cake. I mean, if anybody has ever tasted a Publix cake and know that I did not have any, you would be pressing that like button as a high five for me. Because Publix cake, OMG. But I have been in the presence of at least 3 birthday Publix cakes. And as a matter of fact, we celebrated my sister Deborah last Saturday. We celebrated her 50th birthday. And they had a red velvet Publix cake that they brought to Red Lobster to the celebration. Publix and red velvet, which is my favorite cake, and I did not touch it or even look at it twice. Give me a like and a high five. Okay, so those are just, I'll report to you guys probably each week a little synopsis of what's going on in my weight loss journey, which I have coined my quest for less. So I think it was Tea Time. Tea Time, if you're watching this, Tea Time suggested a tea for me to try, and I'm going to try it. And when I do, I'll let you all know and give you a review. But check out Tea Time's page if you want to see what tea she might have recommended, or I'm not sure if it's a she or he, I'm sorry, but might have suggested. But I will do a review when I try it. But I will give you a weekly update on what's going on in my... wait, first of all, let me go back and finish my statement. Tea Time said that they loved what I coined my weight loss journey, which is my quest for less. So when you hear me talk about my quest for less, I'm talking about my weight loss journey. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program. I will be updating you guys weekly on my progress or the lack thereof, and tell you what's going on. So also too, I have not been walking much as I would normally walk because I've just been busy. But I will be incorporating more walking. But I just wanted to just share with you guys while I was on my lunch break. I'm headed back to work. I'm almost there. And just wanted to share with you guys what's been going on in my weight loss journey. And if you're also on a weight loss journey, hey, let me know. And I want to try and keep up with your progress as well. All right, you guys. See y'all later. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Happy Friday and have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Tell me what your weekend plans are. Share with that. Share your plans with me in the comments. All right. Y'all be blessed. I'm just admiring how beautiful I look. All right, you guys. Y'all be blessed.